And so we had to talk to him about it all. Here he is once again, the great Matt Frevola. Hello, Matt. How are you?
Oh man, I'm doing good. I'm just enjoying a nice day back home in Long Island. Just had a nice bacon, egg, and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, the wind is still sinking in.
What kind of bagel do we get that on?
I got it on a everything flagel.
The thinner one, huh? That's becoming a little
Yeah,
more popular. How do you feel about the flagel? It feels like it's a little too like flat for me.
I love the flagel, especially some egg, some avocado, and then I earned the bacon and I earned the cheese. So I had a nice classic bacon, egg, and cheese. Threw some avocado in there on a nice flagel. It was amazing.
Look at you. You do ketchup, salt, and pepper too?
Salt, pepper, hot sauce.
Look at you, man. To the victor goes the spoils. Well done, Matt. Is that outside your house? You got what is that? The beach?
Yeah. We're right on the bay, North Shore, Long Island, and
Man.
it's starting to feel like summertime here. You see that? I got the badminton. I'm gonna get the badminton net set up over here. We got a big badminton tournament around 4th of July, and I'm winning it this year.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Congratulations on the win. That was big time stuff. To be on the same card as Aljamain, a teammate of yours, and like the guys were always talking about you coming up, and now here you are on a big card like that, a pay-per-view so close to home. Like, is this like dream-like stuff for you? I would imagine that you had been thinking and dreaming of a moment like this for so long.
Yeah, and to be on the Aljamain card, and we finished camp together. Like the whole camp was awesome. The vibes were great. Everyone was working hard, training hard, and then the fight week was awesome. And we both just handled business. It was an amazing time, and I'm excited for the future. And we all got big fights on the future. We got like young up and coming guys coming. All this, there's something in the water out here in Strong Island, baby. Come on.
I love it. What is that tattoo of, by the way?
This is a couple eagles and an American flag.
Respect.
Yeah.
Nice flex. Yeah. I know. I like it. To be so close to the champ as he's peaking, as he's getting ready for his fight on the same card, that has to rub off on you, right?
Oh, 100%. Like sparring days, like I go in there, I get my 3 5s in, and then I get to watch Aljo spar 5 5s with like 3 with Marab and 2 with like Pumi Nakuda. And like the sparring is just watching him like push it, and it's unreal. And we both put in the work, and and we both got the job done.
What about Ray Longo? I feel like Ray doesn't get his flowers. Ray Longo, a guy who takes like there aren't dudes who are coming from all over the world. Like a lot of you guys are from the hood, from Long Island, and he's turning you all into killers, champions. Chris, Matt, Aljo, up and comers like you. I know Marab's not from Long Island. There's a few of those, but the fact that he's been able to do this, what makes him so special in your opinion?
Ray, he's not just in fighting, in life. Like you go to the gym and you just talk life, and then just going into the fighting, like he knows everything from like Aikido to just like not just mixed martial arts, just like he's a all around badass, and it's awesome just like talking the fight game with him, and we always we prepare, and I always just tell him what you say I do, coach. Make me the next Long Island champion. And for me, he wanted me to box more. He wanted me to build my awareness, and that's what we did. And my last 3 fights, I got knockouts with my hands. So thank you, Coach Longo.
Absolutely. Were you expecting that quick of a fight, though?
No, I was prepared to wrestle him, and once he would get aggressive with his hands, I was gonna shoot and time a nice takedown, but I was busting him up on the feet, and I saw his like nose was bleeding. I cut him. I hit him with a head kick that cut his eye, and he was leaking. And I was landing my shots, and I was counter punching. Just that just was just like all my sparring with Nazim Sadikov and Dennis Bazooka. They were throwing shots at me, and I was counter punching, and that instinct right there, coming back with that 3-2. The whole camp, Nas would hit me with the straight left, and then Longo would be like, follow it back, follow it back. Follow my right hand, follow it back as he pulls his left hand back. And that's Drew came forward with like the left hand to the body. I, instinctually came back with the check hook, followed his left hand back with my right hand, and we connected on the chin.
Did he complain about the stoppage?
Yeah, you're always gonna, that's the warrior in him. We want to keep fighting. But he got up, he was wobbled, and that was a good stoppage. Nobody wants to see anybody get hurt out there,
Yeah, I saw that you went over to him, and then did he misunderstand what you were trying to do? Because it seemed like he got heated there.
No, he wanted to see me, and
hug it out.
Definitely.
Okay.
No, he was a super nice guy. Even all fight week, I like to say he was weirdly nice. I would shake his hand, and then he would always put his hand on top of our shake hand and pull me close and just look at me in the eye and be like, "Thank you so much." He wanted to kiss or something.
He wanted to kill you with kindness, maybe, or maybe he's just a nice guy.
Yeah, he's super nice. He's a legend.
He is a legend. Did you get to watch Aljo's fight in the arena, or were you in the back?
Yeah, after the fight, I got to go back to the locker room, see Aljo warming up, showered up, and then went up to a suite. My family and all my friends all had a suite. There was 40 people up there, and we got to I watched the rest of the fights up there.
Did you see the video of him reacting to your win?
Yeah, it was amazing. I cherish that video now, watching that.
Yeah, it's incredible to see the love. I love those videos. What about your boy Merab stealing the jacket over there? I mean, is that is that an all-time moment or what? That incredible how he was just there to take it.
Oh, that's Merab. Merab is the MVP. He was meant to wear that jacket, and then jumping on the cage like that. He's amazing.
What a character. So afterwards, obviously, you call out Paddy. I think Paddy has responded. Did you see his response?
Yeah, he accepted. So I think that's the fight to make.
Did he accept? What did he write? We have the screen grab here. A bit of a weird time to call me out when I can't even train. And then it was the eye roll emoji. But yeah, I'd fight Frevola when I'm back. Probably the easiest route into the top 15. All right, so I guess that is an acceptance, yeah?
Yeah. I see where he's coming from. You look at the top 15, it's a murderer's row. And that's what I always say about the lightweight division. Anyone could beat anybody on any given day. And I definitely feel that way about myself. I can knock out anybody in the world given the opportunity. And, but I know I'm human too. I could get knocked out as well. And that's the fight game. And, we do everything we can to be the hammer, me and Paddy it would be a fun fight.
Yeah. Did the UFC say anything to you or your management after? Yeah, we're into this?
No. I just finished getting back to text messages, and I just got home. I'm kind of marinating right now.
Okay.
And we'll see. We'll be talking though.
How do you think that fight goes down?
It could go many ways. I like that. One of the things that excites me is that he always throws on the feet. He goes for it. He goes out there. He throws big kicks, big punches, comes forward. He goes for it. And, maybe I counter strike, knock him out quick, or maybe, maybe he comes out a little patient. I push the pace. I come forward, beat him up, take him down, beat him up. I'm also excited to grapple with him. His jiu-jitsu is high level. I love jiu-jitsu. I feel like my jiu-jitsu is high level. I'll grapple with him. I still got to show that Sarah BJJ,
Yeah.
That Greece Tampa South Matt Arroyo Jiu-Jitsu and Matt Sarah Jiu-Jitsu. But that's what I love about mixed martial arts. I still got so many weapons that I want to show in the octagon, and I feel like I could show a lot fighting a guy like Paddy.
And obviously, even if he can't fight like until the end of the year or something like that, even early, you're okay with that, right? I mean, this fight would be so big, you'd wait.
Yeah, I think best case scenario, that's the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in November.
Let's go.
You know, he's he's a Barstool guy. Barstool's right in New York City. I think we could have a fun time doing it then. If he needs more time, I wouldn't be mad about Vegas in December. I just want to fight at the end of the year. I've had ankle surgery too. Still got 2 pins in my ankle. I fought 6 months after an ankle surgery. He should be ready.
Okay. By the way, I know you came out to the trumpets again, Edwin Diaz. How did you feel when that happened at the World Baseball Classic?
You know, if it didn't happen then, it was going to happen in the season. Like you don't just jump up and then blow out your knee. So I'd rather it happen sooner so that he can recover. He'll be back right when we're building our momentum into the playoffs.
I saw you throw out the first pitch. Not bad. We've seen some bad first pitches in our time. Obviously, there's the great Baba Booey, 50 Cent. Even Connor had a bit of a tough time on the mound. How did you feel about your first pitch? And by the way, was that to your dad? Did you throw it to your dad with your brother as the umpire?
Yeah, yeah.
How did you pull that off?
The Cohens, Alex and Steve Cohen, they're like huge supporters now. They're awesome. They support all the Mets fans, and I've been able to build a relationship with them. And yeah, I got the bulldozer catching for me. I had the cheese roll as the umpire. And I'll tell you what, my dad saved me there because I threw some high heat. I'm not gonna lie. I got out to the mound, everyone, and it was a little bit further than I thought. And everyone was saying, "Throw high." You got to throw higher than you think. But I nailed the high leg kick wind
Oh
up.
my God, yeah.
And then I just threw some high heat, and my dad had to save the day and go up and make the catch. But my brother still called it a strike. Whoever was batting was swinging and missing. Nobody was touching that.
Oh, for sure.
And yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with my performance.
Yeah, you went with like it was almost like Hideo Nomo-esque with your delivery there, which is a little dicey on the mound for the first time. It can get a little bit, tough to gauge, but I thought it was a great. I mean, your dad was really the MVP of the situation for snagging that, making him jump up like that. Incredible. I'm sure that was a huge thrill for you. So you're buds with Steve Cohen, the owner of the Mets. Like you guys chat?
Yeah, yeah. With Alex and Josh, their son, and yeah, we've been to some Islanders games now. We've been to some Mets games now. Hopefully, I will have them over the Frevola beach over here this summer, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out to. Steve was at the fight. Steve and Josh were at the fight cage
Really?
side.
They were there?
Yeah,
That's incredible for you.
Oh yeah. They were there for like the night I threw the first pitch out. We watched the whole game in the suite, and I was telling them about the fight. Telling them this was a huge fight for me. I was fighting number 14 in the world, and psyching them up about the fight. They never been to a UFC event, so I was telling them, the one thing the UFC is they know how to put on a live event. Like I love the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Even like after watching the rest of the pay-per-view and then walking around the arena, like. I love the fight atmosphere that the UFC put on for their shows. And then now the Cohens got to come, and I'm just so happy I got to, really show out for them. And some of the Mets were there too. Nito was there. Guillorme were there. And then a bunch of the Islanders were there. Wallstrom, Matt Martin, because Oliver Wallstrom, Matt Martin both train at with Ray a bunch at Law.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome. Being like a lifelong Mets fan and like Islanders fan, and now and then the Knicks now. The Knicks are crushing it.
Yeah.
I haven't made Madison Square Garden for the Knicks yet, but maybe
Why not? Huge game 4 tonight. You probably weren't watching on Saturday. You were busy. We kind of shat the bed on that one, but a big bounce back game. Are you a Knicks fan? Because I never see you really talking about the Knicks as much as the Islanders and Mets.
I mean, no, I'm not a huge basketball player or basketball fan, but I love I love to watch it.
Well,
I was a
listen,
wrestler.
don't jump on the bandwagon now that we're good again. All right. I mean, like you can't. Where were you in the dark days?
Knicks team. I've always been
All right.
Knicks.
Fine. 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 Fine.
New Jersey Nets.
Oh, that's yeah, yeah, yeah. Screw the Nets. We want nothing to do with them. Well, very
I know.
exciting. What you did. You're now, you have arrived. Huge moment for you. Well done, my man. Enjoy the beach. Enjoy the victory. And thank you for coming on. And one of these days, you'll grace us with your presence in the studio. But you let us know. You're becoming a big shot now. Maybe we missed the boat on that. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. But one of these days, I'm holding out hope.
No, I got to make my way. I make my way out into the city sometimes, and I'll make my way out there for you.
Sounds good. Thank you, Matt. Congrats.
All right, thanks. Nice talking to you, man.
Yes, sir. As always, there he is, Matt Frevola, the steamroller with the massive win on Saturday.